Hey guys, this is Angus, and today I'm going to give you a review of Thor the Dark World. So at the start of Thor, it explains how Thor, the father of Odin, vanquished the Dark Elves, who was led by Malekith. Now Odin is also known as Thor's father, so Thor is Thor's grandfather. So Thor's grandfather destroyed the Dark Elves, which meant they tried to come back and return and destroy Asgard. So while Asgard has been threatened by Malekith, Loki stands before Odin in shackles, and he is sentenced to prison, of course, from all the stuff that he has done in the Avengers. Now there's quite a lot of things that I liked about Thor the Dark World, and unfortunately there's also quite a lot of other things that I didn't like about it. Now, because Thor is from Marvel are a really great company for their visual effects, and I think they did it really well in Thor the Dark World. That also means that I think they nailed the sound as well. Special effects definitely was one of the features that I really liked about Thor, the first film, and I think they did it really well in the second film as well. Now, what I really did like is how they've got Loki trapped and locked up, and because of that, it means that Thor requires him, which makes it quite a good combination. Now, there's a big thing in the middle that confuses you, but it sort of turns it around completely, and I really liked the way they did that. Now, you'll have to see the film to know what I'm on about, but they sort of twist your views on it completely, and I really liked the way they did that. Now, of course, the main characters in this was Christopher Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston, and I think they did quite a good job. I don't think they were absolutely brilliant. I've definitely seen films where they've both been better in it, but I did enjoy them in this film. Now, because Thor is heavily related to most of the enemies or the bad guys in the Avengers and the Marvel universe, I found it quite complicated, and I thought the story was quite badly explained. Now, usually I'm quite slow for understanding the story, but I found it too confusing, and it jumped straight into the story, and I couldn't really keep up with it. Now, I did enjoy Thor the Dark World, but I personally preferred the first film, and mainly because it was more concentrated on an enemy instead of a complicated story and a big mission, but that's just my opinion. Now, the Thor the Dark World is based 2 years after the first Thor film, so I was quite glad that it hasn't completely changed and they haven't moved everything around. They've kept the same main plots, and I like how Marvel made it quite simple in that way. Now, the main enemy or villain in this film is Malekith, but I'm not really sure if he was the best villain. Now, Loki in the Avengers was a brilliant villain, and comparing to that, I'm not sure if he was brilliant in Thor the Dark World. Now, what I also found quite bad about this film is how they concentrated on the madness and insanity of Dr. Eric Selvig, because he sort of goes insane and he does all this stupid stuff, and of course it's on the news. And I didn't really feel it was necessary that Marvel needed to spend some time on this and develop it really. But overall, I definitely enjoyed Thor the Dark World. I thought there were loads of great things about it, but unfortunately a lot of other disappointing things. And it took quite a while to understand the story, and I thought that was probably the main disadvantage. So if you could understand the story, then it would probably be more enjoyable to watch. Now, I'm not going to ruin it for you because this is a spoiler-free review, but I'll definitely say that there is a massive spoiler in the end, and it will have a really big impact on the rest of the films. So that will be Captain America and of course the Avengers 2. Now, if you're going to watch this film, then wait behind and watch, because keep watching after the credits, because there are 2 extra scenes, but I'm not going to say what they are. So that is my review of Thor the Dark World. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.